Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. I want to make this super quick. I went in about two minutes and 15 seconds, and then my phone called, and I'm just like, let's just start all over again. So take 3. Battle Masters. Now, about 3-4 months ago, shortly after the turn of the year, the other 12 days, 12 months, whatever. What we showed off: Pinpointer, Heartburn, and Heatstroke. I started with those 3 off the toy boxes, made them cards. Pinpointer is pretty much in bot mode. Your opponent's going to want this, knock him out quick, because he cancels Pierce until he's turned into an upgrade. Heatstroke cancels your opponent's focus until he's KO'd and turned into an upgrade. Heartburn, your opponents can't use plan. Enemies can't use plan while he's in bot mode. So, really canceling a lot of neat, interesting things that your opponent would like to use. And if they're wanting, I can't use Pierce. Pierce won't be effective. I can't focus. I need to go after that Battle Master, knock them out, But then when they're knocked out, they get turned into a weapon or an armor. Most of these all turn into weapons. But then we got into some other ones, and I actually brought in Spark Armors from the Cyberverse toy line. So pretty much, the game is dead. Thank you, Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, for even creating the game for us to have fun with it. But now I've just turned into one big Hasbro commercial. I don't know if how much I'm actually watched or not, but this stuff is really going off the shelves. And it's not just the Studio 86 and the Netflix stuff. It's hard to find some of that stuff as well. And the red toys, the RED, normally are shelf warmers, and that stuff is getting sold. Everything is getting bought up. It's interesting. And I'm seeing Inferno, Netflix Inferno, pop up some more again. So there's that. But I created, if you remember, Chopper Cut and Trash Crash, and we went over them for the most part. Well, I updated their Spark Armors because I found the toys in the store again, and I normally don't see this stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I like these cartoon drawings of them. So here is going to be Spark Armor Trash Crash, which they both turn, since they're Spark Armors and they're supposed to kind of cover the whole bot or half the bot. They're both turned into weapon armors. If you had a utility on them, they can grab the utility and take them with them on the character they're going to equip. Because I really wanted them to be a weapon, armor, and utility to cover the whole thing, kind of like the toy does on the figure. Is that representation, So because of the Magic Set Editor, I couldn't add weapon, armor, utility for the upgrades spot. I just made it functionally work. Okay. So in both of these are pretty much alt modes that turn into upgrades. The Spark Armor Trash Crash, if you remember, and I've already been over these before. They've just updated the picture, guys. Is an upgrade, weapon armor, Pierce 2, attack of 1, plus 3 to defense. So, boom, big defense on whoever's wearing the Trash Crash Spark Armor. If it's on a Bumblebee's going to get another one to pierce and another one to attack. It gives anybody wearing it Pierce 2. So they're pretty strong, but it's also, again, covering your weapon and armor slots. But they're Battle Masters. So I was trying to do something interesting with that and make him strong enough to warrant their star count, or star cost, excuse me. In the meantime, Chopper Cut, which I've played with these guys a lot, some in some games, and they've been really fun. And because I play somebody that just wants to beat me to a pulp every time, I have to, make a very strong deck, et cetera, et cetera. And these characters have helped. you know, one game where I could have sworn I was going to win, I did not win. Wow. You know, who would have thought that I would lose a game? I lose almost every game. 9 out of 10 games, I lose. But as long as it's a close game, I will have fun, and it's not a big deal. But when you play against someone week after week and they win, or they just want to, I'm not talking bad about you, dude, but you know, when they just want to quit because they think they're not winning, you're like, just play it to the end, let's see what happens, and they end up winning anyway, you know. So interesting emotions can go on in a card game. I don't know, I've never seen such a thing, but that's just me. I just like having fun. I just like playing the game. But that's Spark Armor, Chopper Cut, and Trash Crash. We've added Cosmic Patrol. Cosmic Patrol, again, is also going to start in, oh crap, is also going to start in alt mode. That's a Battle Master. I gave it a spaceship trait. Of course, these don't flip. And a ranged trait in its alt mode that it's going to start in. It's a 6-star Battle Master with 9 health, 3 to attack, and 1 defense. Maybe it should have 0 defense. But it's a neat, I just called it Cyberverse Spark Armor, which I didn't even label the others like that, I don't think. No, I did. I just named them. Trash Crash has a subheading of Spark Armor. Most Battle Masters, I don't think, even have a little function title or title in their function line. Hummingbird. But Cosmic Patrol itself has bold 1. And I had to reword again, copy and paste. This Battle Master begins in alt mode and can't flip. And when it's KO'd, play its upgrade side. But unfortunately, in order to do that with alt mode, I had to do like alt mode drone. So you're not going to see the equip thing over there on the far right. It's just blank. But, you know, just follow the words. We know how to use a Battle Master. But it's simple, has simply bold 1. When it gets KO'd and turns into an upgrade, it's again a weapon armor. And it still works the same way as the others. Originally, I wasn't wanting to do this with Cosmic Patrol. And I thought, well, let's do it anyway. So when this is KO'd, you may put a utility upgrade that was equipped on this character. It will equip. So it can take its utility with it to whatever character it's going to be equipped on. So as an upgrade, Cosmic Patrol, I couldn't get rid of the arrow. Originally, it was going to have something. It was also had Pierce. Well, I started noticing sort of, you could say, my chart of abilities, where Chopper Cut Spark Armor has Tough 2, Trash Crash Spark Armor has Pierce 2. So I gave Cosmic Patrol Spark Armor Bold 2. While the equipped character has a utility equipped and attacks, draw a card. Don't forget that. So if this is on anybody, it's going to give them +3 to attack, 1 to defense, which is kind of the opposite of Trash Crash. Still going to fill up your weapon and armor slot, but before it attacks, draw a card. You get to draw a card. If someone if your opponent has somebody, I think like Caliburst or something that can prevent you from, or that secret action that penalizes you for drawing another card and they do instead, then that's triggered. Nothing you can do. But if not, you get to draw a card before your attack, while it's equipped with a utility. So make sure you got some healthy utilities in your deck. While this is on a Prowl. Now, Trash Crash came with Bumblebee. So Bumblebee got a perk. Chopper Cut came with Megatron Cyberverse. So he got a perk. Cosmic Patrol, I believe, came with Prowl. You can even see it on the shoulder of the picture here. So while this is on a Prowl, it can be any Prowl, he has +1 to defense. So not only is he going to get the 1 defense from the card, he's going to get another one from the ability for being on Prowl. But it's still a nice, solid double upgrade, I guess you could say, for anybody that has Cosmic Patrol paired with them. Say if you have this with a Prowl and somebody else, Prowl gets KO'd, put it on the other character, you're still going to have a nice plus to attack. So there's that. And if you have, I forgot the name of the utility, shoulder holster as on your utility, then yes, of course you can have another weapon on it. Duh. Follow, just follow the roadmap, So there is that. Now, in the meantime, I did one video going over Sheldon, Enerax, and their Battle Master modes. Sheldon turns into, well, we'll go over it quickly. Sheldon, which is a 6-star character that is a Battle Master specialist with +2 to attack, 9 health, 0 defense, turns into the 85 Energon Duke Axe, which the 85 Energon Duke Axe is his upgrade, which is only a weapon with +2 to attack. But after the character equips attacks, draw a card from your deck, put it under the equipped character. I said put under this character. I meant the equipped character. I mean, that's the only character there is now. The upgrade is no longer a character, so it should just, understand, where do I put my card? Under your character. The Duke Axe is no longer a character. So it has +1 to defense for each card underneath it. So it's all one verbiage. If I need to rewrite it, I can. If I need to tweak it, that's not a big deal. I'm not being ugly. I'm not being rude. I'm just being factual and as fast as I can talk, okay? I got limited time. So if this is by itself and it hasn't been vaporized or smelted or whatever, and you build up some cards under your character, for each card you're going to get +1 to defense on top of the +2 for attack, and plus whatever you have on your armor or flip for battle, etc. If you're using a battlefield card, something to that effect, or a zone card or whatever, however you're wanting to play. There's that. So the Duke Axe, on the after effect after it battles, get a card under it, it's going to help your defense. Well, on the opposite of that, no. That Enerax does that. Enerax turns into the Duke Axe, which is the Pterodon Energon, golden Energon looking pterodactyl. That's a Battle Master beast in melee. Excuse me. Sheldon turns into the shield. Enerax turns into the axe. 6-star character, has tough 2. I said that it was his bot mode, since it kind of looks like Laserbeak, and Laserbeak that's his bot mode, so this is his bot mode. 2 to attack, 8 health, 1 defense, which turns into the 85 Duke Axe. In the meantime, Sheldon, the specialist with 6-star in bold 2 is in his bot mode, which is kind of big for a Battle Master. Maybe I should have given him 7 stars instead. He turns into the 86 Absorption Energon Shield. Now, when I originally revealed him, I may have accidentally just called it the Sheldon Shield. I can't remember what I did. But I really wanted to get this corrected, because when we get into this next one here, you're going to understand why I'm evaluating and reviewing these if you've already seen them before. The 86 Absorption Energon Shield is the opposite of the Duke Axe. After the character equipped with this defends. put a card from the bottom of your deck under your equipped character. I just put character because I'm running out of room. For each battle card under your character gains +1 to attack for turn. I have attack. Let me change that for turn. Super quick. Come on. Nope. Oh, gee. Okay, and so, and yes, do they, if you have cards under the character, and that are already there from, say, someone like, I think Barricade can, Perceptor can, and I want to say there's a Mercenary that does, Lockdown or somebody. If they already have cards under there and you've satisfied those triggers or satisfied those conditions, and you got cards, every card under the character counts. Every one of them. So that's why it's important now. Once you have all these on because of their star counts, Sheldon is 6 stars. Enerax is 6 stars. That's already 12 stars right there. So for each battle card under the character with the shield, after it's defended with the shield, it's going to add to your attack. The cards under the character while you have the axe on is going to help for defense. You have them both on, it's going to be pretty nice. I'm trying to remember the red and blue Autobot. I want to say he's maybe 11 stars, 12 stars. He's pretty costly. That really likes being able to have 2 Battle Masters on the field. These would work great with him, but you can't have all 3 because there's a third one. But then when the when the Energon Shield is KO'd, and the same character also has the 85 Energon Duke Axe equipped, KO the axe, or you may, no, there is no, I'm not changing this to you may, I'm leaving it as is. KO the axe and do 1 damage to an enemy. So if this gets vaporized or smelted, or they use smelt and you can choose, you might want to just choose the axe and still get extra attack from the shield. You can do that. Or if you do the shield, both of them are going to come off and you're going to be able to get 1 extra attack or cheeky damage on them. Maybe that'll KO them. Maybe that'll do something. But it's still non-attack damage that happens when both of them are in play. The Energon Shield comes off. The Duke Axe has to also. And it's like you're throwing the axe at them. Like a last moment action, so to speak. So there's that. That's the whole idea. Now the last one is, where'd he go? Which way did he get? Soundbarrier. Unfortunately, the only picture I could find of him was online. It still had the cutout from where he hung on in the store. And I tried kind of filling it in with about the same color blue. It didn't work very well. And I couldn't find a better picture of Soundbarrier. This was it. And unless I can find another picture, then this is it. I had 2 different pictures. This one was the clearest one. So let's go with it. He's a 5-star character with 6 health, 3 to attack, and 1 to defense. His stats might be a little high for a 5-star Battle Master. But I was trying to gauge at what we already officially had on working with these guys. Soundbarrier is melee. He's a Decepticon, unlike the rest. He's like a Decepticon, like Heartburn and Heatstroke. And because if you look closely on the shield characters, they're pretty much the same mold. Now, Soundbarrier is going to turn into the 87 Deflection Shield. He also only has Bold 1, not Bold 2. He has Bold 1 for being 5 stars. But if you look on the 87 Deflection Shield, and using Paint 3D. Thank you, Ruben. It's been wonderful. I took the picture, which originally only had a white background. I gave it a little bit of a background and put it on something else so it looks better than it did. Oh, what was I going to say? This is still going to work in conjunction with the other two weapons, with the other two Battle Masters, excuse me. Except if you put them all together, it's like 17 stars, and you'd only have maybe 8 stars left for one character to be able to equip them all. If you can even do that with 3 quartermasters in your deck, maybe bringing them back, etc. So there's that. The 87 deflection shield has tough 1. The equipped character can cancel a black pip flipped by your attacker for each card under it. So while you're attacking or defending with the axe and the other shield, and getting cards under the cards under the character are going to be able to benefit the 87 deflection shield. And use that, say your opponent flips 3 black pips on top of maybe having an upgrade with maybe Pierce 2 on it or something. Their total Pierce would be 5, but you've got 3 cards under your character and you have the 87 deflection shield on. They just lost 3 Pierce. So now it's only Pierce 2. If their attack is something, whatever, it's going to help. It's going to help knock down a little Pierce, depending on how many cards you can get under the character. And it's got tough 1. It is a utility, so you can go and you'd be used in conjunction with the 86 absorption energon shield. Yes, that's hard to say, and I'm saying it very quickly because I'm running out of time. I've gone way over time. But the point is to where you can use both shields at the same time, because it looks like the picture, and like I was trying to say in the picture on the utility for the shield, you can see on the very bottom where these little pegs on there, it looks like they would go in together. I can't say that for sure, but it looks like all of these little toy shields that they've created through these new characters for Battle Masters and Target Masters and whatever, for the toys, you can put them together and make a bigger shield, which is really cool, which is the point. That's why one's an armor, one's a utility, even though they're both armor-looking characters. So there's that. So they can be used in conjunction at the same time on one character. The rabbit's back. Oh, sorry. We got a jackrabbit in our backyard. And hummingbirds that are just like right there. And anyway, it's like Snow White in our backyard. So those are those guys. I think that's pretty much it for now. So we really quickly, really just about went over, touched on 9 different Battle Masters and went over at least 2 new ones. Cosmic Patrol and where'd it go? And Soundbarrier, as well as showing some updates to Chopper Cut and Trash Crashes, Spark Armor graphics and images, and going just a brief overview of all the rest, from Heatstroke, Heartburn, a Pinpointer, and all the rest. I really didn't go into every bit and every little picture inside and everything, because I've already done that. If you want to check some of that, I'll try to remember to put the link below, but it should be in my playlist. It should be in my history here. I've gone way over time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And as always, have a blessed day. And Autobots, flip out and let's roll.